Hey guys, it's Losi from iLosi and welcome to All Things Events, where you learn all the tips and tricks on how to be in the events industry. Welcome guys, welcome to another video of iLosi.
I hate how you're going to French accent. How are you going to French accent?
I want to speak like how you guys see.
But I don't speak like that.
So please just say welcome to another set. Welcome to another brand new set of All Things Events in your language.
I think in English.
Okay.
How will you say it?
Welcome to another set or welcome to another video in your language.
Oi, bem-vindo novo vídeo. O canal de Everything Events by iLosi.
Yeah, but like say it now.
Okay.
Introduce it.
Okay.
Like, boom. Like
Oi,
you're a presenter.
todo mundo, bem-vindo no novo. Okay. Oh, fudge. Oi. God, Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
Oi, todo mundo, bem-vindo no novo vídeo da. Oh. Oi, todo mundo, bem-vindo no novo vídeo do canal de Everything Events, né?
Yeah.
By Losi.
And yeah, guys, so today in the studio I have Bella from Ambrosio.
No, Bella Ambrosio. From
I have Ubella from a company called Ambrosio Studios, and she's just gonna introduce herself and tell us what she does, how she met me, and why she's here. Hi, Bella.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Hi guys, I'm Bella. Everybody knows me as Bella, and I am originally from Angola. I was born there, grew up in South Africa, and now I am based in Lusaka, Zambia. And right now I am into commodities. There's obviously a lot of like branches in commodities, but what I'm specifically doing right now is takeaway containers and all of that for restaurants. So basically your middleman supplier to restaurants, yeah.
And when did you come to South Africa?
I've been here in South Africa since December 97.
Okay.
And yeah, and I moved to Zambia towards the end, December 2019.
Okay.
And I've been there since, yeah.
And how Zambia compared to South Africa?
Zambia is very different when it comes to, because I mean, they're still developing.
Okay.
They're still coming up. They don't have everything and anything. Okay. So in terms of lifestyle, if you're looking for lifestyle, Zambia isn't for you. It's more safari vibes and all of that. But in terms of workspace, where I decided to put myself is working out for me.
Is it? And what would you say for someone that wants to sort of like start a business there? What should they look out for and the do's and don'ts? Especially for startups. Sorry.
Like especially in Zambia, it's one of those things like with any country, as a foreigner going to a different country, obviously your documentations have to be correct.
Okay. And
if you're going to invest in the country, the finances have to be somewhere. Like here we like, because we like as a South African or like as an Angolan, if I had a 5,000, I'd be able to start a business because it's my home country and I don't need any sort of documentations.
Okay.
But going to a different country, it's a thing of you have to have millions.
Okay.
You can't start with thousands.
Guys, million.
Millions. Because even like with I'm telling you, with starting anything in a different country, you need a lot of money, because you need to show that you're coming to invest in the country and not coming to just sit and try eat from the country. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So in terms of that, you have to have a lot of money, and in terms of trusting people,
you can't. Not for the first time, unless it's people that you traveled with.
Even with people you've traveled with, you'd be surprised that someone you've, like, I guess anyways, even if it was here, like, it doesn't matter who it is. If someone you've known for 10 years could take the money from you or not do things, but like, you have to be very, very specific and very careful and know a lot about the country and its law before you actually start to do businesses, because I think that was one of my mistakes. I went there thinking, okay, I can just do this because they don't have that. And you think you're meeting someone because you are the type of person that you'd never do that to another person. You think the next person won't.
You won't.
You scratch that out of your mind. That's good. You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna work out.
Not gonna work out.
Okay.
So it's about just trying to know the country and how it works.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess, and also getting to know people. I don't know a lot of people. And I think also going in there, trying to do the makeup stuff that I was doing here, not knowing anyone, also it didn't help the business itself. And also it's knowing the type of people that your target audience, because I was charging a lot less than what most makeup artists are charging here.
Okay.
But even that was not good enough for them. So it was a thing of like, who are your people?
Yes.
And who are you targeting basically, and where do you go to find this type of people that are willing to pay?
Yeah.
Also at the end of the day, no one is really willing to pay, but if your work speaks for it's good, then it's going to speak for you as well.
Yeah. And how difficult it is to start any type of business. I mean, you've obviously went from makeup and now you're in commodities, and you obviously have tried that in different sort of like countries. How difficult it is for you or for anyone to start a business, and how's the experience for you and just starting?
In just starting, it's getting to know me as a person.
Correct.
What are my likes and what I do not like. So obviously my love for makeup, I still love it till today. I do. But then you have to think about, does your love for makeup going to, how passionate are you really about that makeup? Okay, I'll use me as an example. I looked at them like, okay, makeup, I enjoy it, I love it. But then, is it something that I really want to do, or is it something that it could be a side business before you have like your main thing that's gonna bring in the income that you're looking for?
Yeah.
And maybe it's wrong for me to think like that. For other people, makeup has worked out very well for them. They are booming and everything. So which meant to say that maybe that was not my passion. That was not something that I really wanted to do. So when it came to commodities, I've always been that's the person to have to know where everything is coming from. If you had to ask me, Bella, where can you find this? I'm like, okay, go this, go that. And even when it came to when I was doing promotion events and all of that, I'm like, also, Bella, I'm in town. Where can I go party? Whatnot? I was always the person who knew everything.
So you're like the plug.
The plug, basically. I was the go-to person. So I said, okay, if that's what I love doing, why not
do it? And sorry, just to cut you, I want to mention this. We mentioned you being a go-to person, which is a plug. Guys, you can literally start a business of anything that you're interested in, or anything that you are currently doing now, but you need to sort of do some sort of like research in terms of how do I then change this hobby of mine of dancing and be a kamompela, or be another, there's this lady from Durban, the one that dances for DJ Tira, I forgot her name, I think it's Sneh or something, the light-skinned lady. How do I get from just being a normal dancer to now being a dancer but running a business, a dancing business? Do you get what I mean? And you could literally just start off anything
really.
Especially here in South Africa. You can start off anything, and from then you can grow it and capitalize it. And the reason why I even brought Bella here is because I've met her at one of my events. However, I saw that she had skills that I was like, oh my God, why are you not capitalizing on this? Do you get what I mean?
I don't know, you used to pressurize me like, Bella, why are you not? I'm just like, yeah, Losi, I'm gonna do it. And so I'm just like, I'd run away here. Like, I don't wanna talk about, I have to work. Losi, please.
I know. And I think also that's the thing for me. I feel like I met a lot of people that have skills, but it's just that, I guess also the drive needs to be there, the discipline needs to be there, the growth needs to be there. You also need to be very personal with your stuff and take it very personal, because if you don't, and also marketing it, Because if you don't, there's no one that's going to be like, oh, you know what, you're really good at makeup. You know what, send me all your photos. I'm going to market them every day and I'm not going to charge you. There's no one that's going to do that.
No one's going to do that.
So you have to do it yourself.
You have to do it yourself. You have to be able to be present in the moment as well. Like, surround yourself with people that you feel like are going to somehow push you in the circle where, you know, if I'm around these people, so and so is going to happen. Okay. That is going to happen. Because also at the end of the day, you could be thinking that, okay, you're not good enough in doing something because someone's just like, but that doesn't make money. And then you're just like, but that's what I want to do. So if you're going to keep sitting around people that are not telling you, no, you can't make money off that. I had people telling me, why are you moving, dude? Why don't you just stay here? And I'm just thinking, I was saying, I feel too comfortable where I am. So in order for me to grow as a person, to just grow, even just the business on its own, I have to remove myself from that comfort. So that's what I did. I removed myself from comfort. I removed myself from everyone and anyone that I've known for me to work on myself, because if I had remained here, I don't think I would be having this conversation. I don't think so.
That is stunning. And that's another thing that I feel like a lot of people don't want to move away from comfort zones. People don't want to move away from home. People feel like, oh no, why would I move? I mean, where am I going to stay? How am I going to rent? I'm at home. I've got my own bed. I've got literally everything.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? But also not understanding that you moving, you're also challenging yourself. And once you are challenged, that's when you sort of like, you know, overcome your obstacles and get to level up in life.
Exactly.
And definitely. I could totally relate to that.
Yo, dude, I was just like, there's no way. And having to stay in COVID by myself, it was even more of like, because when I left, it was out of desperation.
Yes.
I left saying, I'm not working. And even if I'm working, I'm doing small odd jobs here and there. For how long am I going to do odd jobs here and there? So I said, I'm leaving. I got up. I didn't even think twice about it. I got up, I left. And then when I got there, COVID happens. So it's a thing where I'm in lockdown by myself.
Oh, no.
Okay? What are you doing by yourself in a different country? No family. The only way I was communicating, obviously, through the phone, whatever. So with that happening, it came as a blessing, because that way it got me to work really hard on myself. And also it's a thing of like, I'm more, how can I explain it? I am more assertive. I'm self-aware.
Okay.
And I am in a different space where you feel like, okay, if things happen, they're happening for a reason. And if it doesn't happen, it's not time for it to happen, but it's a journey that you have to go through. Because in the beginning of COVID, I was just so stressful. I was just like, how is it that every time I try something new, and then roadblock? Why?
And I think it's very important with what you mentioned in terms of working on yourself, because even with me, when I started, I sort of like registered the business. I actually registered the business in 2013. However, I started running end of 2016, 2017. And I think I needed to work on myself. I needed to work on, obviously, my beliefs before I can go and sort of like start a business and lead. Because when you start a business, you're almost like leading. And whoever that comes to join your business, whether as a supplier, as a client, or as an employee, they need to follow your footsteps. So you need to understand how your feet move before you could say, hey,
also especially if you're not,
follow me.
If as the leader, if you're not serious, your pack won't follow you. Also, will also be like, you're also not going to take it seriously.
Of course.
I understand now why. Trust me, I understand it now. Because I mean, it was hard. When I met you, I was just like, Yasmin, who is this? Who is she? Like, why does she think she can speak to us like this? What do you mean? You know? And then I think after like getting to know you and like, I'm like, okay, that's just how she is and that's how she's, it's her business. And it's okay for you to be that person, because I mean, if I had known you when you started in 2016, then I'd be like, oh, okay, it makes sense, because you have to try and make a name for yourself in the industry. Of course. If you're not doing the right thing, no one's going to take you seriously. I mean,
of course.
2023.
Guys, it's 2023, and I know right now we're talking about, starting up. We're talking about not just starting up, but getting yourself right before you start up. Because I feel like once you are right, once you are sorted, once you are disciplined, once you understand how you work and what works for you, it will be then simpler, not easy. It will be then simple for you to run a business or run anything that you think of this year. And I want to leave you with those words: be disciplined and be consistent. Bella?
Love what you do.
Of course.
That's one of those things. You have to really love it and never do anything out of desperation.
Please don't do that. Don't do that.
Because desperation is your number one downfall, because you're going to want to do everything and anything because you feel like you just need to be there. So even in your business, don't be so desperate for it to work because it's not going to work, because people can smell desperation and they're not going to give you the value of what you're bringing. So just be very... and God's timing.
And understand.
You must understand that when it's your time, it's your time. And if it's not working right now, there's something that you're doing that you need to learn and that you have to, it's baby steps.
Yeah. And also, guys, please don't forget to ask questions. I feel like people that are in business or people that are doing things, they don't seek, advice from other people that are probably in the same level as them, or other people that are sort of in the same industry as them. They just, they feel like, oh, it's a competition. And I've had photographers in the industry that have asked me for advice, that have picked my brain, and me being me, I shared all my intellectual everything, and they're doing so well.
But not everyone is like you. That's why I think most people don't ask questions.
But also, you don't just ask one person. Everybody that knows me, even my clients know. I would, how do you do this? No. And I do that either in their presence or post events. Do you get me? Because I feel like I also got to an understanding that I'm not the smartest person. And the people that are smarter than me, and even those people, there are people that are smarter than them. And I need to ask questions. I need to seek for an advice. I need to do some research so that I can boost and invest in my business, not just money-wise, but also ideas and advices and all of that stuff. And also, whatever that you get from people, you need to take it with a pinch of salt, because someone once said to me, Losi, don't focus more on the feedback of clients, but that feedback from clients is the one
that's making you grow, and
that has sustained me.
You change the certain things and how you do things. So, like I said, don't listen to the negative people. There'll be lots of people that will be negative about whatever idea you're gonna start with. Rather do it and fail at it than not do it at all, because you don't want to be lingering on what ifs. That's not what you want. So it starts. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, then you move on. But do it anyways.
Please.
It's just to satisfy you.
Please.
Because you're not going to satisfy everyone and anyone. So
you don't sell ice cream.
You
don't sell ice cream. You're not going to make anyone happy.
You won't. And not even ice cream. No one wants chocolate all the time. No one loves vanilla all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
Do what makes you happy and try it. And then take it from there. But otherwise, you have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, and don't think because now you're gonna start booming. No, you're lying. That's a lie.
That's true. And that is it for today. Please do not forget to follow Bella at
Bella Ambrosio on Instagram, and then you can DM me there if you have any other questions, and you can also send me a message on Facebook.
All right. And I am Losi at iLosi Events and Management, iLosi Events Design, iLosi Events Training Academy. That is it for today. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on my next upload.